What's up, everybody? So recently parts of Ken Kratz's trial journal have been popping up online, and that sparked a lot of debate to when it was actually written. A lot of people out there are thinking that it was not written at the time Ken Kratz states he wrote it. Now, the Wisconsin Law Journal has published an article on just that. It is linked in the description below, or go to wislawjournal.com if you want to have a read for yourself. It was published on April the 3rd, 2024. Today is April the 10th, 2024, so exactly 1 week ago. But let's go over it. The timeline of Steven Avery, prosecutor Ken Kratz's trial diary, comes under scrutiny. Recently, the Wisconsin Law Journal reported former Calumet County prosecutor Ken Kratz provided his trial journal to the Wisconsin Law Journal during an exclusive interview last week regarding the Steven Avery trial. In response, Steven Avery's current defense attorney, Kathleen Zellner, made allegations that Ken Kratz did not author the journal at the time of the trial. This document was not written contemporaneously with the trial, Zellner said in an exclusive interview with the Wisconsin Law Journal. In response, Patch, which is another media outlet, wrote it agreed with Kathleen Zellner and went one step further. Journalist John Ferrick, who wrote the book Demolishing the Case Against Steven Avery, he wrote, "I believe it's much more likely that Ken Kratz crafted his trial diary in the last 6 months or so." The Wisconsin Law Journal and Patch articles resulted in a firestorm on Twitter, now known as X, attacking the former Calumet County District Attorney. Now, if you're on X, you will see a ton of messages, a ton of posts, a ton of X's, tweets, no idea what they call them anymore, about just that. There are so many people going back and forth about when this journal was actually written. But now some of that has been cleared up. During an interview with the Wisconsin Law Journal on Wednesday, Ken Kratz said the statements made by both Zellner and Patch about the journal being authored recently are absolutely false, and statements made were not based on facts or evidence. Ken Kratz said he has evidence and witnesses to prove that the trial journal was written at the time of the trial. "I provided the trial journal to Brenda Schuler while we worked on my project with NBC Universal. She obtained these exclusive materials from me between 2016 and 2018, Ken Kratz stated. The Wisconsin Law Journal reached out to Convicting a Murderer producer Sean Reck on Wednesday. Reck confirmed Ken Kratz's statement that the journal existed many years ago. My producer, Brenda Schuler, has verified the trial journal experts published in the Wisconsin Law Journal on March 26, 2024 did in fact exist and was in Brenda's possession 8 years ago when she began research on Ken Kratz's book." That's what Sean Reck stated. The Wisconsin Law Journal reached out to Brenda Schuler on Wednesday. Schuler confirmed what Reck and Ken Kratz said is accurate. Schuler said she first reviewed Ken Kratz's trial journal in 2016 and 2018, moved it to a Dropbox for Sean, and then Brenda moved it to a Dropbox for Sean Reck to review. Schuler then provided a screenshot from her Dropbox account, providing further evidence that the file is from 6 years ago, which is in alignment with the timeline Ken Kratz provided the Wisconsin Law Journal. And it has a screenshot of everything there. If you want to see it, go to wislawjournal.com or click the link in the description below if you want to see it. Zellner declined to comment on how Patch obtained a copy of Ken Kratz's trial journal and deferred questions to John Ferrick and Patch. The Wisconsin Law Journal reached out to John Ferrick and Patch multiple times on Tuesday and Wednesday. To date, he has not replied to our emails or returned our phone calls. The Wisconsin Law Journal then reached out to the legal department with Patch. Patch responded on April 5th with an apology to the Wisconsin Law Journal, and Ken Kratz said they have taken down the false and damaging content that was the intellectual property of the Wisconsin Law Journal and Ken Kratz. Patch responded, "We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused you. Upon our investigation, it appears that the Patch article you submitted has been deleted and will no longer be visible." And then they also post an image of that email. Go to the link in the description if you want to have a view. The Wisconsin Law Journal confirmed Friday the false story had been removed from Patch's website. During an interview with the Wisconsin Law Journal Friday, Ken Kratz said he will follow through with any legal recourse available to him should any of his trial journal be reproduced or published without his expressed consent. So that article continues to go on about other things in the case. Definitely go give it a click. go give it a view. They cover a lot of stuff there. They go into everything that is currently going on. But what do you think? So it has been around for quite some time. It does look, it was not authored like a lot of people are speculating in the last 6 months or so. It has existed for a number of years. What do you think? Let me know. Leave some comments below. I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you again soon.